Hey guys, I believe this is my very first soup video. Today we're making homemade egg drop soup. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is make our base. I'm using chicken bouillon cubes. You could use chicken stock or chicken broth if you'd like. And I'm just going to pour in some water into a saucepan until it's almost to the top. I used 6 cups of water, so that's 1 cube per cup, 6 bouillon cubes it is. Next, I'm going to thicken this a little bit with a slurry. I'm just going to take some cornstarch and some water. And don't worry, this isn't going to make it thick like a sauce. It's just going to make it a little bit more velvety, give it a smoother texture. And this is going to go in a little bit later. When you're done with that, your bouillon cube should be completely dissolved in the water and should be nice and hot. I'm just going to mix that up a bit, make sure there's no bits of bouillon in there. And now I'm going to pour in my slurry, and I'm just going to mix that up. And you can already see it's actually starting to get a little bit smoother. Next, I'm adding a little bit of salt, and you don't want to add too much because this is already pretty salty because of the bouillon cubes. And even if you're using stock or broth, it is going to be a little bit salty. Now, I also added a little bit of black pepper. Please, 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 please use white pepper. Okay, I wasn't really thinking about it, and I used the black pepper and it made it darker. So just learn from me and use the white pepper. I also added some sesame oil, and I'm also adding in my eggs. And in real time, I'm showing you the eggs being poured in there. After you beat them, you want to put them into a measuring cup or something that you can easily pour out of. That way it doesn't clump up all together. So as you can see, as I'm pouring it, I'm not putting it all in one place. I'm just kind of going all over the pan. And once all of your eggs are gone, this is looking fantastic. And I'm just going to take my spoon and mix it very gently. I'm going to continue mixing and leave this on medium-low heat for just a little bit longer to make sure that everything is cooked, and just like that, we're done. This was actually a very quick and fast soup to make. And this made a lot too, so this is going to last me a very, very long time. Just going to put that in a bowl, and it's time to serve. And I gotta tell you, even though this came out a little bit darker because of the black pepper, this looks like something you would get at a restaurant. I was actually very proud of how this came out. It looks really good. I'm also adding a little bit of soy sauce. This is completely optional, but I do like adding a little bit of soy sauce to my egg drop soup. And sometimes when I go out and I get Chinese food, I sometimes get wonton egg drop soup, but I feel that just regular egg drop soup is just perfect on its own. It doesn't need anything else. I'm really enjoying this, but if I was to add anything, I'm gonna add some dried noodles. These are absolutely delicious, and you can get them at any local takeout place, and they make the soup more delicious too. But even on its own, the soup is actually very, very good, and I will 100% make this again if I'm ever in a mood for egg drop soup, which is a lot of the time. This is perfect on a cold day, or even when you're sick and not feeling well. I feel like egg drop soup just hits the spot, but just make it anytime you want. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.